you get some water boiling, please?
Yeah.
For the pasta.
Do you want me to salt it or do you want me to do that?
I'll salt.
Like under salt, right?
You do. You do.
Salty like the sea.
Maybe a bit more for luck. So the sauce shouldn't just be salted. The actual pasta itself should be seasoned and salty like the sea, because if it's any less salty than very salty, it just won't penetrate the dry pasta. So it really depends on what you're making, but always reserve pasta water. It will just help emulsify the sauce, mainly. You might not always need to emulsify the sauce, but God forbid you'd be without your pasta water. It adds creaminess as well, like the starch adds creaminess. It just brings it all together in like an unctuous situation, if you need it. Okay, so chefs will usually do like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't do that. I do it like this. Because it's less chops and you still get a dice. Hey, can you come and chop the garlic, please?
Yeah, sure. How many cloves do you want?
5 or 6? Use that bowl there. Could you get me a heavy-bottomed Dutch oven, please?
The large one?
Yeah. I'm gonna put some oil in the pan. Good coating.
What else goes into this sauce?
Onion, garlic, tomato paste, cream, vodka. So the thing is here is just like keep it low and slow. Nothing needs to be caramelized on this bit. Probably keep it on like a medium heat to help the onions release their sweetness. Salt is the key.
What kind of pasta are we having it with?
Lumaccioni. In my opinion, certain sauces cling to certain pastas much better. Bolognese should only really be served with a bucatini, spaghetti, rigatoni, tagliatelle, parpadelle. That was my little Italian accent on there. I can tell you what my least favourite pasta shapes are. Fusilli, penne. My favourite's probably rigatoni and just spaghetti. I just love it so much. So there's gonna be like some kind of burnt stuff on the bottom.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's all flavour. It's called fond, F-O-N-D, and it's just all the burnt bits on the bottom of a pan. And usually to release, so when you're cooking like onions or garlic, it's gonna create a fond because it's gonna char slightly, caramelize, whatnot. But adding just any liquid, that can be alcohol, that can be water, that can be stock, that can be anything, but it helps release the fond, which therefore is flavour.
Like making gravy?
Yeah, exactly. Tomato paste.
So no canned tomatoes or anything like that?
No, you can. I would suggest low moisture, but tomato paste.
Is that just like the equivalent of putting a whole pan in?
It's tomato concentrate, yeah, but it just, in my opinion, just creates a, I don't know, like a more concentrated flavour. So you've got I'd say 3 big spoonfuls, and then right now it's like a bright red colour. Make sure it's cooked until it turns into kind of like a brick red colour. So the garlic's gonna go in a second. The garlic doesn't go in with the onions because it'll burn.
And I never really understood what the vodka does with the sauce.
It adds a sweetness. So you will see lots of sauces that are like kind of a spicy rigatoni.
Yeah.
But personally, I prefer the vodka version. Tomatoes are acidic, but the vodka adds like a slight sweetness once the alcohol's burned off, which just makes the sauce incredible. So yeah, like 2 big glugs, maybe a splosh more for luck.
And I guess it's just like wine where it all just cooks off.
Yeah, the alcohol burns off and you're just simply left with the flavour.
Do you want me to get the pasta on it?
Yeah, let's get the pasta on, Zeke. I'm going to sit back and just kind of chill and let Andy. This is kind of what we do at this point, we chat.
Is this going to cook in the sauce at all? Or should I just do it normal?
It will,
Al dente?
yeah.
It will?
Just
A little under al dente.
undercook it by like 2. You see that the vodka has evaporated, which means it's been absorbed into the dish. Okay, Calabrian chili. How spicy do you want it? Pretty spicy?
medium to hot?
A tablespoon.
And can you just use chili flakes?
Yeah, you can, and I have done, but
Clabber chili is just the best though, isn't it?
I just personally, again, like going back to vinegar, it's pickled slightly. There's a little bit of like white vinegar in there, and it just is amazing in the dish. So we'll wait for the pasta now. We'll pretty much turn this off. As you can see, it's gone from like a bright red to like a kind of brick color now. That means the tomato is cooked off. So we're gonna turn that down and just kind of let it kind of cook in the residual heat. Never waste a drop. I'm gonna get some water from the pasta pan and slosh it into here. The pasta water literally makes the sauce with this, and the sauce just becomes silkier. Might put some black pepper in now as well. I'm gonna put the cream in. Sauce is like ooey gooey, glossy. It's like fully coated. Okay, yeah, that's ready for the table. Pasta's ready for the table. Let's eat.